My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. Every single week, we break down full UFC fight cards. We give you our predictions, our bets, and our fantasy plays. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our content. And this video is brought to you by BETU Play to Earn. BETU Play to Earn is the world's first online sports and esports betting game. Check it out now at betuearn.com. That's bet, the letter U, earn.com. Next up, at UFC Vegas 50, we have JJ Aldrich versus Gillian Robertson. JJ Aldrich is 10-4 overall. She's 3-2 in her last 5, coming off a decision win over Vanessa Demopoulos. Gillian Anderson is 10-6 overall. She's 3-2, coming off a submission win just a few months ago. JJ Aldrich is a decision machine. She's a decent striker with good takedowns and great top pressure. She fights well within her skill set and doesn't take risks. She was able to bully the smaller Demopoulos in her last fight, but that may be a little harder to do in this fight because Gillian Anderson is a well-rounded, very strong. She is primarily a wrestler herself. She bounced back after a 2-fight skid, but she has not had an easy road in the UFC, with her 3 most recent losses being to Miranda Maverick, Tyler Santos, and Macy Barber. Gillian averages almost... That's disgusting. Gillian averages almost 3 takedowns per fight, and I think that's very important here because not many people have had that wrestle-heavy game plan against...
You keep saying Gillian Anderson.
Yeah, that's the X-Files lady. My bad. Gillian Robertson. Gillian Anderson's the lady from X-Files. Oh, well.
X-Files?
Well, that's what she's famous.
Don't they have a theme song or something? What's the...
Okay. And my voice cracks. That really set that home. All right. Well, both of these women are similarly sized on paper, but I do like Gillian to be more of a bully, to work this to the ground. JJ is very well-rounded, but she has had some pretty favorable matchups. Yeah, she's faced some tough competition like Courtney Casey, Macy Barber, and Pollyanna, but she has not fought someone as physical as Gillian.
Pollyanna?
Or someone who looks to wrestle as much as she does either. I like Gillian here. I love the minus 150 odds. I think those are pretty spot on. And I'm all over Gillian Robertson in this fight. What do you think, Jacob?
I have no idea.
Always
No,
very
I literally have no idea. It's going to come down to who wins this scramble, who's able to offensive wrestle, right? And I don't know. I mean, they're both good wrestlers. Gillian's shown, to me, a little bit more. I think she's a little bit more technical, where JJ, like you mentioned, that Demopoulos fight is able to kind of physical things more than technique-wise things, if that makes any sense. But this is going to come down to who is able to offensive wrestle the other one. Even on my sheet, I haven't even picked. I have nothing. I have nothing about this fight. Whoever wins the scrambles, I've seen Gillian get out of defensive positions a little bit better, I guess, than JJ. She's been in those positions before. She has the more experience. So even if she gets taken down, maybe she's able to win a scramble, end up on top. And once Gillian's on top, it's kind of bad news, even if you're JJ Aldrich. So I am leading the Gillian side. I think she's the favorite in this matchup. She probably should be, because she does have the experience. But this is going to be who is able to, impose the will of them on the other person. So it's a very, very close fight. I can see value on both sides, but I guess I'm going the experience with Gillian.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. I mean, those 3 takedowns per fight average, and plus just look at the level of competition. Gillian Robertson has fought the higher level of competition. She's come out on the right side of a lot of those fights, and I just think JJ, I don't know. She's very talented.
If JJ comes in the first round, double legs Gillian and just kind of not mauls her, but just controls her, I would not be surprised by that. But I just think it's the more likelihood is Gillian is the one doing that.
Yeah, and JJ, she sticks within her skill set. She doesn't really take risks. And I think this is a fight where she might need to take risks and might need to pull herself out of her comfort zone against somebody as physical as Gillian Robertson. So we're both on the Robertson side. And I think these odds are spot on. Minus 150, that seems pretty appropriate to me. $8,500 in DraftKings.
If you think she wins.
Yeah, because if you think she wins, honestly, you might get more value out of her than Miranda Maverick. Where I think Miranda Maverick is far more likely to win her fight. But if Gillian wins, which I think she should, she's going to get a bunch of takedowns, a bunch of control time. Like, she should actually put up some real solid numbers.
And she's a real submission threat too.
And she's almost $1,000. She's $900 less for your DraftKings lineup. So Gillian Robertson.
That's actually a great point. That she's like a more. Yeah, that's a great point. She might have just as much value at $1,000 cheaper, $900 cheaper.
Yes,
that might be the best thing that's the only thing you've ever said that actually kind of makes sense.
Well,
so
there
that's
you
great
go.
by you.
Because I would say Miranda Maverick is like 90% should win the fight. Gillian Anderson, like 75% should win the fight. So then you just factor that in with the price point, and they'll probably score similarly. So yeah,
you kind of lost me on that last part, but you kind of rambled a little bit.
Clear as day. Clear as day. Just as clear as the form on WeWantPicks.com/bets where you claim your $50 free. And if you want to get the $50 free, just go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign
You said
up.
Anderson again, I guess. Jesus.
Did I? Jesus Christ. Oh, wow.
What's the theme song? Da, 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 da.
Go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our 5 betting partners. Make a deposit. Let me know after you do. I send you $50. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, however you want.